we finally have the main event Saturday night. Raymond Muratalla defending his IBF world title against Andy Cruz. The young, hungry, undefeated Olympic gold medalist Andy Cruz. The Cuban attempting for his first world title. Is he all hype? Has he got what it takes to go and take the storm at world level in the sense of knocking out fighters and dominating the world scene? This is his chance. Now with Muratalla, he picks his shots well. Again, although he fully loads up with most punches, he picks his shots well. He sees the openings. He doesn't throw and hope, as I say, he aims and fire. There's not much luck in it. He knows what he's doing. He's a very good technician, although he's a come forward fighter, where you see on the inside here, every exchange he's throwing, he's winning. He throws 2 shots, he'll throw 2 shots back. The other fighter will miss 2, he'll land 2. He'll push you back, he'll do what he needs to do, but when he got you on the ropes, he lands and throws like a non-stop wrecking ball, like Nick Bull. He just goes up and finds these openings from random angles. Although he might think it's very technical, he'll find a way through your gloves or work around it. Basic stuff, but with a twist. Now you'll see the slight movement he does. He goes for a left hook, but then he slightly shifts to the other side and changes last minute. He lands that left uppercut with a right hand on top, because he knows he's about to block a left hook instead. So he goes and switches it around where he doesn't expect a hook, or the uppercut I shall say. And it's the punches that you don't expect are the ones to send you on Bambi legs and send you out of the ring, which is what he managed to do. And when he puts you on the corner here, you'll see here, he probably only missed 1 shot. He picks his shots well. He finds openings, and when he throws, he's just got that venomous spite about him, which I don't think Andy Cruz has seen before, where he throws with intent. He throws to destroy. He doesn't throw to do these little 3-round pit-patters like he's used to in amateurs and win on a point scoring base system. He's going in there to take your head off, as shown here. Left hook, boom, legs like Bambi. And again with Tevin Farmer in a tough fight, he lands here, but then he switches the angle and he tries to land. Although Tevin's a crafty veteran, he saw through it, but can Andy Cruz see through it? The constant awkwardness like that when he's switching stance and turning. Bit like Zoya Aldalev. He landed good shots, but he rolls under, lands that left hook, doubled it up, but then he resets. And when he resets, he lands a shot. Like there, that sneaky right hand which he half committed, then came in with a shooting jab. It's all about angle, this fight. Game of angles. Who can create the best angles to leave them openings? And if I'm completely honest, Muratalla can match him in that aspect, as good as an amateur as Andy Cruz is, where you see here, he lands good shots. He's good at them pop shots, switching stances, technical ability. I mean, he's a gold medalist for a reason. But again, the pros is different to the amateurs, and he hasn't really thrived. His first few fights he looked solid, but besides that, he hasn't really stood out, and it seems like he's declined a bit, where he's thrown from weird angles. And with these Cuban styles like that, where he's good defensively, but he'll stand there, he'll happily have his guard up and take punches through the guard, where Muratalla, he'll punch through your guard and knock your lights out. So Andy Cruz needs to not be complacent in that aspect, and while he's on the move, land his shots, and don't stand there like a lemon, because you will get your head cleaned out, no matter if you're a gold medalist or not. But he uses range well, doesn't really give it up in a sense, he keeps him at bay, and one thing I say about him is, he does have very good punch selection. He throws the odd feint and he'll land like a 5-6 punch combination, and he'll just run around and admire his work for 30 seconds. It's not what you want to see, and it's not what's beneficial for him, because that's 30 seconds lost, because while he scored them points, and he fights with a point scoring base system, because he eventually does get knockouts, but not as much as he does, or should be in the pros I should say, that's 30 seconds lost that the other fighter's probably thrown and landed shots, where that could give him the edge on the scorecards. Bit like what Rigondeaux used to do earlier in his career, until he got a bit more crafty. So he needs to work while being defensively, work while being offensively. He needs to relent the pressure, push him on the back foot, and do what you need to do without doing everything at a slow first gear pace. Dictate the pace, but in a fast fashion, and don't stand there and absorb silly shots for no reason. Like against Antonio Moran, he landed good shots. He went for the counter here, but he reset, and then he found that jab. He was patient. Patience is the key in the pros, as they say. You know, being patient is something that you need to do. Fight at a slower tempo and break your opponent slowly. It's not a 3-round, shootout where you go 100 miles an hour no more. But when he does that, he gets caught with silly shots. He landed good shots with the back foot, but you'll see legs stumbled there while Moran landed a shot. And again here, he lands a left hook. It was right on the temple. You can see his legs slightly buckled, so he went on the back foot because Moran knew. So while he's on the back foot and he's hurt, he has his whips about him, so he gets his footwork in a very good way to get out of trouble. But slipped to the jab, boom, right hand on the chin. Then he landed another one, and he ended up getting him out of there. So he is good defensively and offensively, but can he do it in the pros at the elite of the level? Now, with Andy Cruz, easy as this. Straight shots to defeat his hooks. Sometimes he can be a bit wide, and again, a bit slow and static. Utilize your speed and footwork, which links to the first point. When you utilize your speed, them straight shots will defeat the wide shots because they will land first. Utilize your footwork, and when you make him miss, when you're pivoting and moving around, make him pay like you did Moran. When you slip them punches, you throw back, you get him out of there. Don't stand there and wait. Where with Muratalla, it's very, very simple what you should do. You got to throw at awkward angles against people with good fundamentals, seasoned top amateurs. If you throw at them at awkward angles which they don't expect, it's harder for them to react to. Push him back and throw anywhere, because again, you've seen how he does. When he has his hands up, when he has his guard up, he gets too complacent at times. He just stands there, admires his work. You're scoring punches regardless whether they hurt him or not, and take him out in the second half. Again, break him down early, head body. Once you broke the body down enough, get him out there before the final bell. But the second half is the key in my eyes. Now, overall, stylistically, I think the pair of their styles are each other's kryptonites, but I do believe pros and amateurs are a big difference. And Andy Cruz, his first few fights when he fought Straffon, and I can't remember who he fought in his pro debut, he looked very decent, very solid, and he had power to hold at the pros, but slowly he's declined. I don't know what's going on with Bozy Ennis back at the gym in Philadelphia, but I haven't been impressed with his progress, and I do think he's very, very, very fast-tracked all those who got medalists. And I do believe in the pros it's a different game, and Muratalla punches with intent, and I do believe overall stylistically this fight will favour Muratalla, but I can see him stopping him. I can see him stopping him early, catching him with a punch. I can see him breaking him down, stopping him late, and I also can see him winning on points from Cruz feeling the power and running around, and Muratalla just winning based on aggression, although it's hard to hit him. And I do believe no matter what outcome, everything favours Muratalla. I think it's a 60-40 favour in my eyes. I personally do Muratalla as 4-6, Cruz 5-4, but I'm not the bookmakers. But as always, this ain't financial advice. This can be what I'm betting and backing based off my own research. Have a great day.